Hello there, all my friends, my brothers and sisters, YouTube family, and God bless you all. And hello to my precious South Korean family, church family at by Grace Church. God bless you all. All my other brothers and sisters all over the world. Those just dropping in to see what's going on here. And also for all my Messianic Jewish brothers and sisters, and also those that haven't even converted yet. I wish you Shabbat Shalom. And for all those that are going tomorrow uh, to worship in their churches, wherever they go, God bless you all, keep you safe. I've got something that I have to tell you about a dream that I had. It's about 6 years ago that I had this dream, but it is so vivid in my memory. I can remember every single detail as if I can feel the big flagstones paving and the walls, also those huge stones that the buildings are made out of. I, it was it happened that the dream, it was very early in the morning, just starting to get light. And someone had probably told me that someone that I loved with all my whole body, soul, and spirit was going to be killed, and had been caught and was being held ready to go and to be killed. And I ran to this place. It was a big, like a patio, but a very large one, all with these huge flagstones, about 4 foot by 4 foot, huge flagstones on the floors, and the building itself was made out of huge rocks, square rocks. And on my right hand side, on the left hand side of the building, right at the corner at the bottom, there was a jail. I made a drawing. I'm not an artist, but anyway, maybe this will help you see what I saw. There's the flagstones and the building, and this was strips. I didn't color it in. It's strips of thick iron, not rods, but flat strips of iron. And someone was sitting inside, just looking forwards with his hands on his lap like that, and I knew that was the person that I loved so much. And I tried to run and call him, and he was just sitting so with his head down like that, and I felt my heart was tearing out of my body, out with sorrow, knowing that there's nothing that I could do to help him. And as I was going to run towards him, I wanted to put my hand through and just touch him. And he turned around and he looked straight at me, and it was Jesus. I looked straight into his face, and he was not only God, but he was man as well. So he had all the feelings that a human being will have, and he knew exactly everything that was going to happen to him. Not just the crucifixion, all the things that were going to happen to him. And he was just getting himself ready, and I'm sure he was filled with fear as well, because we would. And the look that he gave me, his face was solemn, completely solemn, but his eyes showed pity towards me and love. And I just wanted to run to him and tell him that I loved him, but then I woke up. That was the end of the dream. And I've never forgotten that dream, and I'll never forget the look that he gave me. And I want everybody to know that He did it for you. He loved you. He would look at you with that same love and pity in His eyes, knowing of what we go through on this earth and what a wonderful future He's bought for us by giving His life for us. And I've got here a little, where did I put this little branch now? I've got a little branch of the wild olive tree, and the Bible says we have been grafted into the true olive tree. In other words, the true olive tree had to be cut. It had to be cut open and a branch taken out of the hole, and we had to be stripped of our leaves, just a few leaves to keep us alive until we really get all the strength that we need out of the tree. And we were grafted in that where the cut was made in the olive tree. And so in other words, we are all grafted into Israel. We have become children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob by adoption, by Jesus buying us with His blood, redeeming us. I have a short little verse for you that I want to give you. It's about redemption. Remember what God has done for you. It cost Him everything. Let me just see. It's in Isaiah 43, verse 1. But now, thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and He that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I've called thee by thy name, thou art mine. Each of us He has called by our name. We are His completely. He bought us with His own life. And that's why we should live to please. We can't buy our redemption with works that we do. But because we love Him, we want to please Him, we want to do things for Him, we want to tell other people how wonderful it is to know Him. Because in Him is everything we need is in Him. In the true olive tree, everything we need, all our sustenance comes from Him. And we must remember, do not look down on those that, or hit back at those who perhaps say bad things to you and revile you and say terrible things to people that don't know God. Don't hate them, because it's not them themselves. You know that Satan hates God. He hates God, and he wants to hurt Him as much as he can, because he knows his time is short. And that is the only way that he can really get to hurt God, is to hurt His children. So that when people say horrible things to you and try and hurt you, when bad things happen to you, remember, it's not the person themselves. It's not them. It's the evil spirit of Satan that wants to hurt God by hurting you. Pray for them. Pray for them. Jesus says, pray for those who despitefully use you. And look at your enemy. If he's thirsty, give him water. If he's hungry, give him something to eat. By that way you will pile coals on his head. In other words, his mind will start thinking, why is this person doing this for me and I did that to them? Why do they still do this for me? Maybe you can still get a chance to talk to them about Jesus. And please, wherever you can, try and spread the word, because the time is very short. We have to be ready for when Jesus comes. Okay, I love you all in Jesus. And if I don't see you here, at the wedding. Okay, I love you all. Shalom and Maranatha.